Hi, I'm Alicia Pagano, and I'm here at the house that was my mother's and where I now live. And I remember that apple tree from the years gone by, and how every year it looks so beautiful on our property. So today I would like to read the poems from my book, Holding Happiness, My Cancer Story. This book are 60 selected poems from the time that I had cancer in 2017 to 19. And it starts right from the beginning, when all I could do was to pick up a piece of chalk and go whoosh. And it was shown at Sloan Kettering, and I called it Holding Happiness, and that's why I named the book Holding Happiness. So now I will begin to read from my book. Our stories. It is in the telling of our many stories that we hold our lives, both past and future, for the benefit of all. Stories are the glue of our lives. They remind us of who we are. They tell us how to live and give us hope. Cancer announced. It's cancer. Your eyes open wide. Your mouth cannot speak. Your heart skips a beat. It's cancer, they say. Why me, you now ask? This wasn't my plan. But life is insistent. It pulls you aside, whispers, take this path instead. One little cell has gone astray. Who set it wandering on its way? There's no turning back. There's no way except forward. You flounder, you tear out your hair, and then you pick up your hiking boots to climb Cancer Mountain. Love the whole. I just realized that this mass in my abdomen is part of me. If I love me, I will send love to the mass as well, because it is me. And I ask it to love me as well. So whatever is love. How can one resist that sequence of events are what is supposed to be in the spirit of love? The treatment begins. It's only a moment. It's no time at all. The chemo will come and the cancer will go. It's only a moment. It's no time at all. Time has slowed down. Each moment has its own space. There's no future, only now. Meeting. Death and time have not yet met. But when they do, she'll greet them wearing her hiking boots. Well-worn maps float in the wind. This adventure needs no map. Its path unknown. Lately, I'm studying the power of my human cells. They are so majestic, so beautifully creative. Even when they want life so much, they may take it away from me. "50 days into the news, cancer controls the scene. Doctors, tears, decisions. but it doesn't own me. What is that life force? Wherever life begins, there is an unseen force that causes it to seek life, to sustain and enhance its being as it ultimately heads toward transformation. Life is always becoming, transforming, evolving, seeking its ultimate perfection, recreating itself. We want to live too, says all of creation. It is that life force, and we want it too. All seeking life at whatever cost, this mysterious life force. Soliloquy before dawn. In the darkness before dawn, I rose from peaceful sleep. My mind is filled with forests of words. My thoughts are open to the oneness of the universe, filled with its fullness. In these precious sacred moments, I see life wanting to live, no longer separate. All is one. The gateway silently folds, quiet stillness abounds, dawn arises, and all that is, is. I awaken in this moment. I understand all is perfect. No need to worry, no need to struggle. Life is complete in its emptiness, in its fullness. There is nothing more to say. Life, in its tiniest form, moves steadily to live its path, seemingly simple or complex, as progress rapid or slow. It continues folding and unfolding, life pursuing its continuity. Cancer cells, too, are merely life pursuing continuity. Whatever happens from here on out, cancer has given me a gift to complete the fullness of my life, a sacred understanding. Now, hair departs. Perhaps my hair will not notice the drip-drop cancer meds. Perhaps my heart's a homebody, refuses to be moved. Perhaps a few stray strands may leave home. The rest will stay to play. A new coiffure for spring, they say, so winter will melt away. Perhaps, I say with doubtful thoughts, perhaps, I say with hopeful heart, perhaps a thinning will be fine, a new coiffure to liven the day. But now, the mirror speaks the truth. Perhaps becomes a distant word. It's gone now. My hair has fled, completely gone away. I shall not cry, I tell myself, but rather laugh with joy. For when you look, you'll see lymphoma flees with flighty hair. It's fleeing. It's clinging to my pillow. It's clogging up my comb. It's flying through the kitchen. It's fleeing out the door. It's dancing in the sunbeam. It's whirling in the breeze. My hair is paving cancer's path, so lymphoma leaves my life. Yeah. It's not easy. Hang in. Chemo's kicking in. Don't like what I see. Hold tight to spring's dance. We'll weather the storm. It's hot. It's heavy. It's swirling out of control. Catch me if I'm falling. We'll make it through the storm. Had enough already. This hike's a tough one. Better not to stop and rest. Gotta trudge along for sure. No sleeping in the snow. No falling in the fog. Just put your best foot forward. Again. Again. And again. Beyond the fog, the sun still shines. Beyond the fog, the trees still dance. Beyond the fog. Chemo circles through. Chemo fills the space. Chemo kicks in. Life is a dream. Swirling, rolling. On the chemo trail, around and up and down, whirling, twirling, holding hope. I feel loved throughout the universe, folding and unfolding over eons past and future. I feel one with the wholeness of the universe, complete in every way. I am at peace. Go slow. Take it as it comes. This is the moment, this gift of now. What is death? We all will die someday. And what is death but a transformation from that which we know somewhat to that which we know not at all? Another adventure that has no ending, only a beginning. Toughen it out. Cancer's not easy. Toughen it out. The chemo trail's a tough one. Steep climbs, rocky beneath, easy to slip, to fall by the way. A tough climb requires a tough climber. The goal is in sight, the peak's within reach. Just keep hanging in, toughen it out. Life calls me. Once again, I take my stand for life with all its mysteries and energy. Whenever I lose my joy for life and feel boxed in or limited in action, life within diminishes its force and shortens its hold. Then, one day I face the proposition of death. My true inner belief in life takes over. I regain momentum, grasp hold again the uncertainties before me. We're still toughing it out. In the moment, I am here, and all is well. My body smells like death, but I'm not dying. Things fall apart. Things fly apart. Things come together. Now we find we're in remission. Chemo cells, helter-skelter, off they go. The last one, there he is before my waking eyes, the last cancer cell 3 feet above me, dressed to perfection, satchel in hand, hat on his head, turning to wave and shout, "Bye." Elated and stunned, I raise my arm, waving back. "Bye. I'll miss you," I shout as he vanishes into thin air. "Goodbye, creative cancer cells. I love you." Mirrors truth. I look in the mirror and take note. I have an ancient face. Remission. A joyous word, a calming word, remission. After cancer, who am I? Again, that same old question, who am I? Who am I without cancer? Who was I when I had cancer? Who was I before cancer? Who am I now? What does this all mean? Thanks to you all. Thank you, cells of my body, strong, working hard every day. I know you're here for my health. Thank you, cells who are gone, pushed away by chemo's charm. You did your job and left my life. Thank you, chemo, for your part, urging cancer cells to leave, now slipping quietly from me. Thank you, my doctors and nurses, and all who carried me through Sloan Kettering's research and care. Thanks to my friends and to theirs, the wide community who surrounded me with love, prayers, and best wishes. And always, thanks to my family, ever present with love and warm strength, tirelessly supporting me all the way through. Baby hair. I feel like a new baby with hair that is growing for the first time, soft in its own way, covering my recent chemo bare head. Everyone wants to pat it, smooth it, feel its soft texture against their fingers and hands, gaining a peaceful moment, like smoothing a baby's head. And I feel renewed from their touches, thankful for healing and offering my hair as a solace for others. This unease I feel, it's over, but it's not. Many cells have died, and I'm still alive. But I'm changed. I'm not who I was, but I've not yet discovered who I am. Yesterday, I believed I couldn't do it. Today, I know I can. Words appear at the doorstep of my mind. I gather them up and write them out before they disappear. They are my internal teacher, and I listen to what they say. Whatever happens from here on out, Cancer has given me a gift to complete a fullness of my life, a sacred understanding. What have I learned? What have I learned? So this is it. Life and death. Death, says Carlos Castaneda's shaman, is always sitting on your right shoulder. Yep, right there. Maybe his name is lymphoma. Time to rethink my philosophy. Time to review my life. Do I really believe what I say I believe? Am I honest with myself? Have I learned to let go? Live in the now. Am I at peace? Be here now. Be not afraid. What is, is. Live with all your heart, with all your being. In spite of all that joy and that thankfulness, Cancer returned. Let's live with joy right now. The future's always pending. The past will never return. So let's live right now. I tell myself, as I hope, that last PET exam, though suspicious, is soon declared not guilty. I love you so much, Cancer said. I can't live without you, so I came back. I responded, well, I can't live with you. So I went to Sloan Kettering, signed our separation papers. Soon I hope you'll be out of my life for good. Cancer cried. So did I, for different reasons. Crazy world. While I'm studying to learn ways to prolong my life, my cancer cells need to learn how to die. During this time, I belonged to a writers group of women and men, but it was mostly women, who've had cancer or are having cancer again or are in remission. So these two are in memory and in support of them. Visible Inc. Writers Group. Strong women we, writers who share knowledge, spoken or unspoken, that cancer brings. Sisters, we, writing, giving joy and hope, inspiration in our messages to each other. Secrets fold in our selected works, passions expressed, healing in our hearts. Sisters, we. We are sister hikers, we. We hike up Cancer Mountain. We made it to the top, peered over the fresh new landscapes, rejoicing. Now we set out to climb again. This time we know the route, but the path is rocky, strewn with difficulties. We hold our hiking poles strong, keep climbing. We'll make it to the top this time too, Sister Cancer Mountain climber. And Cancer retreats. Note to healthy self. Chop them up, shoo them out. Get rid of them now. All those creative Cancer cells must go at once, today. No visible Cancer cells? I'm wallowing in wellness, floating in gratitude, humming with happiness. Time, the completed cycle. Time and the completed cycle. Now tests reveal no Cancer cells. No Cancer cells are present at this time. We all rejoice and give thanks. The time that it took seems minuscule now. Looking backward, no more. Keep your eyes on the now. Going forward. My body seems to be going on its own adventure. Didn't ask me if I wanted to join in. Yeah. But I'm going along for the surprises, all ready to adventure. Go forward. All that within me at this time speaks silently. Go forward. Love. Live. This is where you are. Go forward in the midst of life and death with courage and thanksgiving. Go into the ever and always unknown, revealing itself as you go. Blame it on Cancer. My walks, just a little bit slower. My hearing, a little bit lower. Is it the number of years I've spent? Or the chemo that walked in my path? Let's just say, blame it on Cancer. And keep moving on, whatever the pace. My fingers that danced along pianos blacks and whites, that tapped out rhythms on keyboards' alphabets, now jump to the tune of Cancer's neuropathy, sometimes stiff, sometimes aching, always dreaming. The whole universe. We stand alone, yet part of the whole. We are incomplete without the whole. The whole is incomplete without us. Take it as it comes. Take it easy. Take it as it comes. This forever transforming universe. The dance. This body's dancing in the dance of life. It whirls and twirls. It stomps and shakes. Glides through the years like a ballerina on toes. Moves across the stage till the music stops. P.S. This is a long piece of music. Don't panic. All I have, all, seems so complete, so fixed and unchangeable, like always, never, yes, no. My inclination is toward sometimes, perhaps, at this time, maybe. The things that I have are those that I do not possess. Unconditional love with family, support and love of friends, the beauty of nature, my health as it is at this moment, my own writings and that of others, the magic moments that one has not anticipated but find their way in our lives. It's these intangibles, mixed with their joys, their pathos, that propel me, that give meaning to life. They are what I have. I may waver, but I return again. The barbs of grief may linger, but the heart heals day by day. It remembers its life is worthwhile. It has much yet to give and much yet to receive. The story continues. It's waiting for your story, too. Holding happiness. My cancer story.